Welcome to the Get an Entry-Level HR Job with no experience or degree. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I found this resource, I was excited and I was curious as well because I was like, how is that possible? And as I did my homework and my research, and trust me, I dug deep, I realized, man, this whole transition to skills-based hiring and development has taken off since I read an article 3 years ago, 2020. I read the article and I knew this was going to take off. I just didn't know how fast. And so what I want to share with you is you have an opportunity today to break into the HR field. And before we get started with the content, I'd just like to get the salary out of the way because you're not going to go to work for free. You're going to go to work because they're paying you. And so the range is for entry level is $38,000 to $46,000, but the average salary is $41,666 in the United States. So I wanted you to know upfront, if this is a field that you're interested in, you can expect to get paid between $38,000 and $46,000, but on average, around $41,666. So you know going in, okay, this is the range, and this is what I could expect. Now, let me just mention this. If for some reason you are making more than that, and you're like, hey, I'm not ready to take a pay cut, I get it. Like, I understand. The question is, do you actually want to work in this field or not? Because within 1 year's time, you can actually get your money back. However, I know no one wants to take a pay cut. But if you're someone just starting out or you're transitioning from another field and you're not even making close to that $41,000 or $38,000, then there's tremendous upside for you transitioning into an entry-level HR role. So now let's look at what you should bring to the table. You should enjoy working with and helping people. Okay. That is something you should enjoy, because if that is not something you don't enjoy, then this wouldn't be a good fit for you. You should be disciplined and able to handle sensitive information. You're going to come across information that's extremely sensitive, medical information, personal information. And you can't talk about that to others who are not in the HR, okay? And you got to be disciplined. There's policies and procedures and processes you're going to have to abide by and follow. You can't mess around with that. You should love psychology and understanding people. You're going to deal with so many people, so many personalities and cultures and backgrounds. You have to enjoy this, okay? You have to not just like it. You have to love it. You have to love solving problems. It's HR. Things are going to happen. Problems are going to arise. You're going to have to figure out how to solve them. There isn't a right or wrong answer. It's just, it has to be solved. And then you should be organized and detailed. Just imagine you starting your new job and submitting all your paperwork for your benefits, and then, hey, by the way, we lost this document. Or maybe submitting paperwork to get paid, and then you get an email, hey, sorry, you won't get paid this pay period. We made a mistake. We forgot to request or do this. No, you don't want to hear that, right? So if you're going to work in HR, you want to be organized. You want to be detailed. You should love solving problems. You should love psychology and understanding people. You should be disciplined and able to handle sensitive information. You should enjoy working with and helping people. Like, these are the things you should be bringing to the table. If you like these things, maybe this field is not for you. You have to really love it. You have to really, really, really enjoy it. So now, what is this HR field? Like, what is it? There are many ways to describe this, okay? I'm going to give you just two ways to look at this. HR is there to protect the company. when it's dealing with employee relations, compliance, policies, and procedures. Okay, that's their job. Protect the company, to avoid lawsuits, to ensure that the company is protected. That's important, internally and externally. That's why the policies and procedures and compliance is so important. But they also help the company with retention, training, onboarding, and helping to create the culture of the organization and managing that, the DEI initiatives and everything else that comes along with ensuring that people are excited to come to work and to talk positively about their employer. HR handles all of this and more, so much more. But this is just insight into what you should bring, what you're going to be dealing with. And then at the end of the day, you just have to get to the point where you're like, okay, well, what's my next steps? The information that I'm presenting to you right now, I pulled from the free training. It's like an hour worth of content. I just pulled 3 slides, to be honest. And I just wanted to give you some insight into what would be expected of you if you were to consider an entry-level role in HR. Like, please visit ShawnNelson.info/CC. Take that free training. Take it. Take you less than 1 hour. Do the 1 hour today, tomorrow, next week. I don't care when you do it, but sign up and take that free training and figure out for yourself, is HR a good fit for you? Is it something you can see yourself doing? And then secondly, invest in yourself. If you say, yes, HR is for me, it is literally in as little as 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how motivated you are. Okay, that's what it's going to depend on. It could take longer, could take less time. Well, in as little as 4 to 6 weeks, you can be in your new HR role. And look, it doesn't cost you anything to learn more about the HR field and what would be expected of you and what you would be doing. 1 hour, one measly hour invested could help you make a decision that will transform your life. Visit ShawnNelson.info/CC. The link is below. Take the time to investigate. Take the time to explore this opportunity. I wish I had this available to me, in addition to the other trainings that I'm going to cover, 30 years ago. I wouldn't have taken out 6-figure student loans and be in as much debt as I am. You don't have to go into debt. Heck, you don't have to go to college. You don't need a college degree. This training provides you with everything you need. You can go from high school straight to an entry-level HR role. If you're in college right now and you're like, man, I need more money. Like, I can't do this. I can't wait to get my degree. I get it. College is not for everyone. It's okay. This might be a good fit for you. Investigate. It doesn't cost you anything. Take the free training and you'll see how much it costs. And trust me, when you see what you have to invest, it's going to shock you because you're going to look in amazement. How is this even possible? Extremely affordable, more than you think. And all I'm asking you to do is take an hour out of your week. 1 hour. It's only 3 parts to the training. Take 1 part every day, 20 minutes. Learn more about this HR training. See how it can help you to move forward in your career if this is what you want to do. And just jump in head first and figure it out as you go. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, this will probably be one of the best investments you made in yourself. Like I said, I wish I had this 30 years ago. Because this skills-based training, this skills-based hiring that companies are transitioning to, it's going to open the floodgate for you. And you get specific training in HR that will allow you to be head and shoulders above everybody else that has a degree and no experience and no full understanding of what's happening in the HR department. They want you. They are looking for you to bring this expertise that you're about to learn so they can hire you and not someone else. They don't have time to train you. They need you to walk in understanding and knowing what they do, and you learn their way of doing it. But over a process, you understand. And that's what this training does for you. So once again, visit ShawnNelson.info/CC. The link is below. And until next time, you take care, you be safe, and you stay blessed.